What's going on, man? So back in a couple of years ago in March, a serious hostage situation unfolded at the Oklahoma County Detention Center. Inmate Curtis Williams took Officer Danielle Misquez hostage, and shocking footage captured the assault. Officers intervened, and Williams was shot and unalived, while Misquez, despite severe injuries, survived. This incident brought renewed scrutiny to the jail's safety and practices. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through this video, and then we'll dive off into the exclusive footage as to what actually went on.
Two officers, Lieutenant Coy Gilbert, who's a 23-year veteran of the force, and 5-year veteran of the force, Kevin Coleman, discharged their weapons after they saw that that detention officer's life was in danger. But the family said that Williams still didn't deserve to die, and they want the police chief here to resign.
And we're here today to demand, not ask, that Chief Wade Gurley dismiss himself.
Activist Michael Washington standing with the family of Curtis Williams in front of the police department, demanding the police chief's resignation.
It seems like it is the black and brown people who are the most affected by the negative shootings, the batteries, the assaults, and things of this nature. You have to go.
Bye.
You are not a servant of the people.
Just so hurt that they killed my baby.
Yes.
And they didn't have to.
Williams identified as the inmate who took a corrections officer hostage Saturday afternoon. The officer seen here on his knees with his hands tied behind his back. The family says Williams often complained about the living conditions in the jail and simply had enough.
This man lost his life standing up for the rest of the people that was in there.
That's right,
telling
that's
them
right.
that I'm fed up with these
That's
things
right,
that's
bro.
going on up in here.
We reached out to the Oklahoma City Police Department and the Fraternal Order of Police, both telling me they are not commenting at this time. We've also reached out to the jail for a comment all day, and we have not received anything from them. The family says that the jail has until May 28th to make changes to the facility that will make the living conditions better for those inmates. We're told that the officer that was involved, that was beaten and stabbed inside of the jail there on the 10th floor, we're told that he is going to recover. Both of those officers, though, right now have been placed on administrative leave. Reporting live from the Oklahoma City Police Department, Patricia KOC.
Y'all niggas fucked up and trying to take our commissary on gang bang. Set Oak Cliff. Y'all know what it is. Big Low in the building, baby.
Respect you. Alright, nigga, Big Buff walking this motherfucker. Hey, I got the key. What's up? Blood gang. And I'm already live on the set. Look at the police. On the set. I make them. On the set, got him running. I got to hit you up. He maced up now. They done fucked up. Bag up. Hey, whoa. Huh?
So I don't know if you can see, but he has a hostage who's a police officer, and he's holding him hostage with a knife. Hey man, I believe that all lives matter. I believe that black lives matter. I believe that inmates' lives matter. But I'm gonna say this, and it may not be popular with a lot of people. I don't know what your outcome is, what your expected outcome is when you put a knife to the police neck. You got to be ready to ride and go for what you know. But hey man, let's keep going.
On the trails. We can't take showers. We can't get hurt. Hey, on the set, you come up here, hit his ass. Hey, look, I don't care about this, man. Get good. Get good. Give me that. You gonna shoot? Move. All right, put that gun down here. No. like smokers on the set. Looking like smokers running down the street.
Look at the pod. Look how dirty it is, homie. Water out here on the pod. Oh, this bitch pulled out. This bitch pulled out the real strap. She gonna get this nigga killed. Park stage. Twins.
This how y'all do what?
Two top. They brought to the ice straight. Y'all know who it is behind the camera. Buddy Gang, Big Law. Yeah, Buddy Gang, nigga, Big Law. FC, nigga, dead homie.
Look, like I'm finna get down on the ground on the set. I'm finna get down on the ground on the set. Back in the movie. What you see on straight up. Hey, you can hold it. Hey, on the set. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Stephon, when you got to the walk, nigga, I said Stephon out there, he was hurt. Get your... We've been here a year. Look us be that extra year.
Sad, y'all, this shit real. County, Oklahoma County Jail, y'all, this shit real. It ain't nothing against the CO, man. We ain't got no mirrors in here. The water don't work, toilet backed up. This what we dealing with, homie. Niggas ain't been out they cell 3-4 days. Look at the run, nigga. This water out here, dirty old fool. Nigga, we ain't got wreck, nothing. We ain't got no showers in 2 weeks. Our power was just out 2 days. When set is how they handle it, so set ain't got nothing to do with this CO. He just so happened to be a product of the situation, man. Shaq.
You said what? Can we get our food?
And just for the clarification, I didn't take the phone. The phone was shot on my beanhole. They love to make me a fuck nigga, you know what I mean?
Give us his word. Whatever we need, dog.
We need rec, showers, all that. Mirrors.
I'm speaking for all of us. And we gotta be quiet. See on the phone with money, and they can't hear us negotiate. Even though we don't negotiate with terrorists, we finna get our food back. Just calm down, dog.
Sad Bunny Gang. Oh, we got another one? He opening every door up. He bullshitting. Fuck it, I'm coming out. Crip Street! Crip Street, nigga! Bunny Gang! Oh, shit! Crip Street, nigga! It's going down! Fucking open me up! Fucking open me up, cuz! I'm coming out! Oh, Crip! The set, nigga, we fuck, we might as well! Niggas ain't got nothing to lose, cuz, on Crip! Buddy Gang, come open me up! Oh, my shit bucket! What up? What up? Huh? No? Who, mine? I do. Hey, what these niggas tripping down here for? Man, if they gonna open the doors up, you gonna shot. Red down! You got that knife on that nigga. Y'all see that knife he's in? Slow that nigga down.
Unless they want to come out, they gonna help. Come back over the motherfucker.
Yeah, all of them.
Open all of them, shit.
Fuck that.
Nigga, get your bitch ass in the corner, nigga. Get your bitch ass back there, nigga. I'm set, nigga. That's right. Get that shit.
Let me out, bro. Let us out, bro. Fuck it, let me out. Yeah, homie. Bunny Gang, let me out. Hey, let me out too, nigga. Popping out my Glock out. Gang style! Popping out with the Glock out. What's happening? Hey, go on 28th Street. What's happening? Hop out with the Glock out. Hop out, Glock out. What's happening? What's happening, baby? What's happening, baby? Yeah, nigga, top real shit, nigga. Top real shit, nigga. Go live, Cripper. What's up? Let me get up here and fuck it. Gang, y'all know what time it is, baby. On the shit. Let me see. What up? Yeah, we got it. Hey. Let's handle the police first, y'all, before y'all start tripping with niggas, all right. We got this shit. Yeah, what's set? Live, my nigga D-Man. Live. What's set? What's set? We live. Niggas is inmates. A whole lot of gang shit, Southie. Gang shit. Come on, brother, you ready? Come on. Hey, Dodo. Bullet right here.
Said he did, cuz.
Smoked the homie and left him in here. Left me in here stabbed up. I said, nigga, dream about nigga.
Said y'all see all that blood?
This was back in March. The guards, for the first time, we're hearing from the correction officer held hostage with a handmade shank inside the Oklahoma County Jail. This was back in March. The guards stabbed several times by inmates who streamed the whole thing live using the officer's cell phone and social media account. Now, 3 of the 5 inmates accused have their first day in court. And News 4's Caitlin Ogle was there. Caitlin.
Daniel Misquez, the former correctional officer, says he felt emotions he never even knew before in his 22 years of life, never expecting this to happen, and the trauma ramping up his anxiety for months. Meanwhile, the family of one of the inmates points out he was trying to help the officer.
If it wasn't for the Oklahoma City Police Department coming in there and taking care of this situation, we'd be dealing with his funeral.
The attorney for former Oklahoma County Detention Officer Daniel Misquez speaking out about the terror he faced on that day back in March as he came face to face in the courtroom with 3 of the 5 inmates accused in the attack.
That jail is a complete embarrassment to the state of Oklahoma.
The 22-year-old officer says he was taking out the trash in Curtis Williams' cell when the inmate pulled out a shank, holding the guard at knife point. Williams later shot and killed by police, but not before stealing the guard's keys, handing them off to 23-year-old Darius Pleasant, letting other inmates out of their cells. Among them, inmate Gregory Jordan, who was tasked with watching over Misquez. The hostage asking for him to tell his family he loved him and if he was going to die.
At the time of the riot, they had not had water for days on end.
Inmate Charles Johnson live streaming the takeover on Misquez's Facebook, claiming they had not been fed and had no water. Johnson's mother speaking during Wednesday's appearance.
He's just a product of his environment in the county jail, and he was not trying to hurt anybody. He was just simply trying to help that officer.
Misquez also testifying, saying the inmate tried to help him wash pepper spray from his eyes and giving him a drink of water. Advocates recapping what was said in court.
He wanted to wipe my eyes out. He wanted to give me water. That doesn't sound like somebody's trying to hurt someone.
The chaos coming to an end when an Oklahoma City police officer shot and killed Williams as he held Misquez at knife point on the stairs. Misquez's attorney blaming the whole thing on the jail trust and the lack of resources and funding.
And what we've seen with Daniel Misquez is the very beginning of what we're going to see with this jail trust.
And Misquez was also hit on the head several times and stabbed in the lower back multiple times by inmate Justin Leslie, who did not appear in court today. Unlike court records show, his next preliminary hearing, along with the 5th inmate accused in these riots, is scheduled for the 27th.
Maximum security prison back under control in the upstate this morning after an inmate took an officer hostage there. Now the State Law Enforcement Division and the Department of Corrections are trying to figure out exactly what happened and why. About 180 inmates live in the dorm where this all went down, and the name of the officer hasn't been released, but they say the officer is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries, is expected to be okay. Senator Carl Allen, who's on the Corrections Committee, says the investigation needs to be about why this happened.
What has caused the situation to rise to the level where employees within the SCDC are getting stabbed.
A source claiming to be an inmate inside the prison says it happened because inmates are on lockdown almost 24/7 and have little recreation time. We're told the public was never in any danger. The inmate who took the officer hostage will now face additional
County Jail employee Alex Skolton talking about this detention officer held hostage on the 10th floor of the Oklahoma County Jail over the weekend. It was broadcast by the inmates over Facebook Live.
I felt scared for him because obviously I've been in that position, in the pods and just know what it's like in there.
Inmates in the video
We got food, we got mold on the trays, we can't take showers.
demanding change inside the jail. One of the inmates involved, identified by family as Curtis Williams, eventually shot and killed by Oklahoma City police.
It definitely appears like things have even gone further downhill.
Skolton alleging there were issues getting inmates proper meals when he worked there last year, blaming staffing.
There's only so much as one person we can do, so when you have to feed 1,000 people or 400 or 500 people per floor, that gets extremely difficult, and obviously people are getting fed later than they should be getting fed.
We talked to a former inmate who wanted to remain anonymous about it too.
You barely get anything to eat, so you're there all night, starving. Dogs in dogs' pounds, they get treated better.
However, jail trust officials have repeatedly denied these allegations. They have said they're short-staffed right now, though. Another former employee saying in an email to News 4 on Saturday, this lack of staffing is extremely dangerous. What happened today is a result of that, and Greg Williams, CEO, is negligent about this ongoing issue.
I'm really hoping that something can change about the conditions in that place.
Now, I did reach out to Greg Williams' office today requesting either an interview or at the very least, a comment about these allegations, and I never heard back. But just before this newscast, I did speak with Jail Trust Chair Tricia Everest. As she tells me they are still dealing with a staffing problem. She actually said DOC offered to bring in some support staff today, and they actually just started their first shift here this afternoon. And back to that contract with the jail's medical service turnkey, they sent a letter to Jail Trust Administrator Greg Williams saying they will cancel their contract if the staffing numbers here at the jail don't improve by April 29th. So Kevin and Jolene, we will definitely be keeping an eye on that.